Good morning from Birmingham. I have been here once before for Mapperton, and that was to the spring sort of fair where you can look for things that you want to put into your shop. That was years ago. But we are here for the Farm Business Innovation Conference. That's what it's called. I probably muddled my word, but wow, this place is vast. This is how vast, like 1/10 of the NEC is. It almost looks like a shopping mall, which by the way, there is a shopping mall near here. And I'm looking for holes 18 to 20, and I'm at hole 8. Oh my goodness, I've literally already walked a mile today, everybody. This gives you an idea. Site map and atrium. Okay, I am here. I need to get to, oh God, here we go. Here, these, that's where I'm going. This is where we are today. We're going to the Land, Leisure and Tourism Show, the diversification event for farmers. And we'll explain why, but we're here for 2 days.
So Julie and I have come all the way up to Birmingham, which is about 3 hours from Dorset. And we're here for the Farm Business Innovation
Where you can see the sign
Expo.
Right there.
And this is the place where you go if you've got land and you're trying to develop your business. And as you know, at Mapperton, we are always trying to develop our business.
So what are we going to be looking at today? Because there's lots of sort of talks to go to, and you've circled some, haven't you?
I've been.
He's in charge, everybody.
I've been through the list. Well, you're here as well because
I got my decaf.
It's so helpful to be able to talk about some of these things because you can just find yourself at these expos and you're kind of overwhelmed by all the people and information, and we just got to kind of cut through it. But we're here. I mean, there's 3 things in particular that we're interested in. One is we've got a meeting later on with a weddings expert to help us kind of refine our weddings offer to make sure that we've got the right pricing, the right marketing, the right offer, all of those things. So we're going to be talking to her, looking forward to that.
And then there's like glamping over there, that hall number 20.
Well, I haven't finished talking, so you gotta let me finish. So the second reason that we're here is linked to what we've been talking about at Mapperton for some time, which is the need for us to move further into overnight accommodation. We find it hard to attract enough day visitors to Mapperton because of our location, whereas overnight visitors, they absolutely love it because it's so wild, it's so remote, it's so beautiful, etc. And there's lots of people here who've got things like shepherd's huts and glamping operations and kind of advice around that. Some of these things we've talked about, and some of them we're already doing at Mapperton. And then the last thing is what's called green finance. And this is a whole new sector in which there are opportunities for landowners to do important work for nature recovery. And guess what? You can get paid for it.
Yes.
That's absolutely fabulous. There's quite a complicated concept called biodiversity net gain, which, Julie, I think you've just
I've been able to grip that now.
You've got your head around that one.
Around that,
and that's really exciting for Mapperton because it means that developers who are putting in place housing developments, for example, have to offset the environmental harms that they cause, and they can pay us to plant, for example, wildflowers in order to do that offset. So that's rather brilliant.
That is exciting. I think that's what I'm the most excited about.
Are you most excited about that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, all right.
Actually.
Well, I suppose there are lots of things we don't even know, so we better go and explore.
We're going to go in and you're going to come along with us. So, and of course, as always, we love to hear what you have to say. So comment down below.
I'm not quite sure why the first thing we're being greeted by is a dinosaur, but
what?
But there we go.
God, that's bizarre.
Why am I being greeted by a dinosaur?
Wanted to put on a show. We're a travelling company. We're a kids company. We travel all about the country. We've had look at dinosaurs. We've got shows and walkabouts. Come and see us.
Now,
You can't miss
is
us.
there somebody else hidden behind here who's got another
We'll
pair
come
of
and
legs?
see
Because
you.
your legs are on the outside here, so
Oh no, these are
there
my
must be-
legs. See?
Yeah, exactly. So
my
it's-
gosh.
there's someone else in there, I reckon.
Right, we'll come and visit you. All right, we've just arrived, and this is the first thing that I think we should stop and look at, because it's called Scenic Capsule Company. It's quite a clever take on sort of glamping, and you can just put it up, I think. But it does look like it has sort of a fake, obviously, timber floor in there. So it's elevated somehow, but do you think we should go and, it has like seat you can eat in there. Should we go and have a look? Do you think of this one?
Let's go have a look.
All right, let's have a look.
We do dinosaur shows at big public events.
Okay.
So, in theory, you could put us out a 10 metre by 10 metre flat area.
Right.
We can do everything else, and then you just advertise we have dinosaur shows coming, charge entrance fee,
Right.
and that sort of thing. So if you need to
Okay.
generate footfall,
Yes.
that's
That,
what we do.
Move
That is-
over creepy crawlies.
that's what we need to do. Do you have information on, and where are you based?
We're in Orpington, in Kent.
In Kent,
but
okay.
we travel everywhere.
You do. So West Dorset, not a
We were-
problem.
We were in Edinburgh Castle 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
so.
Fantastic. All right.
But yeah, so we do dinosaur shows. We can go from this one, which is a T-Rex.
Yep.
So the kind of the starting point is a T-Rex, 2 babies or 3, maybe one of these as well,
Right.
and a 10 metre by 10 metre, up
That's
to
like-
20 by 20.
Yep.
So depending on how many people you have, like if you have 5,000 people coming and you've got 10 by 10,
Right.
then
That's
you've
like
only
an.
got,
We would like to get 5,000 people, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then do you do it for just one day, or can you do it for an entire week?
well, this one is, you're talking about 2,000 quid a day.
Okay.
That kind,
Yeah.
because there's accommodation and
Right,
travel.
right.
But it's 1,800 quid plus accommodation and travel.
Okay.
But usually that's like 200-300.
Okay. Okay.
So
Great.
that's price per day. We have everything. We have
Right.
our own gazebo backstage. We have our own PA.
Right.
If you can supply electricity,
Yeah, we
that's
can.
good. But we have our own battery.
Okay, you do, just in
Yeah,
case.
Just in case.
Okay.
And so the whole plan is to make it easy for you.
But yeah, well, that's what we
Don't
do
need to
need.
get stuff in.
Right. Exactly.
But
Okay.
It's a proper like theatrical show,
Right.
not just some bloke in a costume walking
Right.
around.
Walking around. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
it.
Okay. Great.
There's lots of people who buy a cheap dinosaur from China
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, we're the same. We do exactly the same thing." But we have
my
the
gosh.
professional puppeteers.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wait,
Wow.
have you got vodka in there?
No, I'm
He
afraid
can actually, because not what he's saying.
he's saying, no, not this time of day. It's a decaf coffee. I'm afraid. Oh my goodness, this is brilliant. And did you design all these
We have
with
them
your
all
company?
custom built
Made?
for us.
Yeah.
Is that a microphone?
Yeah, it's a microphone. He wants to eat it. This is brilliant. Okay, these are the luxury pods. Wow. Holy cow. Laser cut, assembled in the UK using British recycled aluminum, or as they say here, aluminium. Flood defense design, raised 80 centimeters off the ground. Okay, but I don't know.
I mean, one of the reasons we wanted to come here was to see what everybody has in terms of cabins and pods, this whole trend for glamping.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I don't know, some of the design of these things doesn't really float my boat.
No, I don't think that it's so
I think
sympathetic to
they'd
the...
look rather out of place at Mapperton.
Yeah, that's what I think.
We'd want to come up with things that were much more sympathetically designed for the woodland, sort of blended in a little bit more.
I agree.
Not really seen anything that's exciting yet. Okay, we finally found something that looks kind of cool. Julie, what do you think?
Well, it's a grass sledge, but the Americans, we would say it's a grass sled.
It's not going to fit Santa Claus.
No, it's not, but it would be, I mean, it's something for children, but I just worry that it would break, and I don't know. I think it's a clever idea, and we've got, obviously, the rolling hills.
I think the kids are going to disagree with you. I think it looks like a great idea, and exactly the sort of thing they'd love to do at Mapperton.
Health and safety is all that I'm thinking.
That's true, but we can get a little over health and safety conscious, can't we? And we need to kind of allow a little bit of risk with our kids.
No,
anyway.
I agree with that. Yeah, I do. I mean, it's a clever idea.
Come on, why don't you get into one and we'll see what it's like.
One.
I think you should try it.
I'm not. No, they're
You're not
for
going
kids.
to.
They're not for adults.
They're all big kids.
You can see they're advertising children on the sledges, not adults. All right, let's go to the next one. Everybody, I am really excited about this stall here. So I'm with Grace, and it's called Wild with Consent. And we at Mapperton are interested in looking at doing something around camping, but this is taking it to the next level. Tell me a little bit about your concept, which sounds so cool.
Thanks, yeah. So it's a platform of wild camping sites, and they're all private and off-grid, so you get the whole space to yourself every time you book with us. And it's really about helping people reconnect with nature and kind of getting back into the wild. And I think what you're doing at Mapperton sounds amazing with the rewilding stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's something that I really want to bring to the fore of what we're doing for our guests. It's so important to help people access those kind of spaces, but in a responsible way and really low impact. So it doesn't have a negative effect on the rewilding that is happening.
Exactly, and I was noticing just like a couple of the photos here, like this one in particular looks amazing. So somebody comes up with, this is a very swanky Land Rover.
Yes.
They've opened up the tent on top, and then they're just basically, they're making a fire, they put out their chairs there. And so how do they find this? They go to your website, they do like if we were to do it at Mapperton, it'd be like something like my 3 words or...
so on the website we have a general location so people can see roughly where they're going.
Okay.
And then we only give the what 3 words out after somebody's booked. So we keep that location very private.
Okay, fantastic. Sorry,
Yeah.
what 3 words?
Yeah.
They're my 3 words, but what 3 words? Well, this is really cool, Luke. I think this is something we should think about.
We should definitely do it. Grace, we'd love you to come and see us.
Yeah.
It'd be brilliant. I'd love to come and see you.
Yeah, really, really cool. So thank you so much, and
Lovely
I'm sure
to
we'll
meet
be in
you.
touch. Lovely to meet you. Beyond excited because I know that we're here looking at sort of ways to diversify the land, and whether that's pods or different types of accommodation, but this, everybody, has been an idea of mine. I haven't said it before on our YouTube channel, but I'm saying, but Luke knows about this.
I do know about it.
You do know about it. So I have said...
I don't know that I agree with you.
No, okay. I need everybody to listen because now I'm actually really excited. I have said to Luke that a way to keep the gardens open for the winter months, so people can come like end of autumn, winter, and then the beginning of spring before we open, which is basically around end of March, beginning of April. You can do tickets online, so people could purchase tickets online, and we still have the facilities there. So all the facilities, Lou's, are there. Close off the Coach House Cafe, and just get all you need to walk through the gardens is a coffee bar. This is what I said. That way, we're getting income in. People are purchasing tickets. It's small income, but every little bit helps. And then you walk up, you've got your ticket, you've bought it online. There's something like a machine here. You could just scan your ticket. Doesn't need to have a person. And then you have a coffee bar. And this, oh my gosh. Are you not excited?
Well, look at all the things that you could have here, Julie.
I know.
You could get your double espresso, your Americano, Does it have decaf though?
It will
'Cause
have decaf.
You're
Everybody
a big
has
decaf drinker.
decaf these days.
Yeah, and there's a nice cow below
What?
as well.
Oh my gosh.
I can't see anywhere to pay. To me, this looks like a freebie, and I don't know that we want to be giving everybody free coffee at Mapperton.
No.
But
No.
there must be some
There will be
mechanism
a place
somewhere.
to pay.
Anyway, it's a brilliant idea.
I'm gonna take a flyer. So, here, wait, hold on. There we go.
You take that with us.
Award-winning British manufacturer of high-quality vending machines.
Fabulous.
So, you guys, here it is. Coffee bar. That is what I'm looking at.
This could be the future of Mapperton. Right, we
this
better get on.
this
We're
is
late.
comment
We've got to
down
move.
below.
We've got to move. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.
There are all these little theaters. This is the seminar theater, sort of dotted around here. And this is the day one timetable. And we are heading to this one. So we're going to it is all quite complicated, everybody. It took me a while to get my head around it, but I think I understand it. But it's the B&G credits. So this will just help us in what Luke was talking about earlier. But yeah, it starts in 10 minutes. All right, we're heading into a different part of, well, it's a completely different exhibition part. So we're in what are we in, Luke? The land, leisure, and tourism. So it's basically for tourism. So
I have just spotted some wonderful things for the Mapperton shop. Come this way.
I don't think so. No.
Who wouldn't want a multicoloured white part cattle with horns? Look, there's a white park over there.
There's Highland. No, that's Highland cow.
Yeah.
It's a Highland cow. Okay. No. Well, there's a lot of dinosaurs wherever we go. They've got 2 stands here.
But look, here's something called disc golf. So you set up these things and you go round a forest and you
Oh my
fire off.
gosh, this is what Mick was talking about.
Yeah, he was talking about football golf.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Nesta would love this.
Yeah, there we go.
This is Nesta's next boat, I think. And it comes with a teddy bear.
I mean, what?
So,
Wow.
Why
All right,
wouldn't you want
let's
that?
keep walking.
I've had a great idea, and this would save a lot of time and money.
That's true. I know what
We
you're saying.
replace the whole croquet lawn
Yeah.
with this. Don't you think?
Ciao tutti. I know I'm speaking Italian, but that's because I found Ariela's. And tu anche italiano, sì?
Yeah,
sì.
italiana.
Yeah.
I am Ariela.
Sì, incredibile. E per me oggi ho deciso gustare 2 gusti, pistacchio e caffè.
Yeah,
Was that all right?
perfetto.
Yeah.
Very good Italian, I have to say. You're doing a good job of learning.
Arietta, tell us about the history of your business. Why have you brought gelati to
I
Inglaterra?
didn't bring it here. I've been living here for 32 years,
Oh,
and
right.
about 20 years ago I couldn't find gelato that the gelato was accustomed to.
Yep.
And I started making it at home for myself. And one thing led to another. People tasted it and they said I should sell it. And that's how the business was born. It was just a passion that became a business.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
And I'm
That's
still my first
amazing.
customer. I only sell what I eat.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Very
okay.
passionate
Okay,
about
well
the
done.
product.
And you make it the right way because nobody
yeah.
does gelato better than the Italians. They
And
just
we
don't.
make it authentically,
Yeah.
truly artisan
Yeah.
Italian gelato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
fussy.
great.
Fabulous.
And you basically you're a supplier, so you supply to
Various
businesses. Yeah.
So any hospitality business that would like to serve this
Right.
high quality gelato to their own customers, such
That's
as
right.
restaurants, delis, cafes,
Yeah,
ice cream
yeah.
parlors, will come
You'll
to
do it.
us and we supply them with
Yeah.
gelato that we make ourselves, and then cones, cups, spoons that we import
Oh
from
my
Italy.
gosh. And I can see you've won so many awards here. Look at your great taste awards.
The hazelnut won 3 stars and was the only gelato in the top 50 foods in Britain.
No.
Yeah. In 2016, yeah. So we're very proud
my
about
gosh.
that.
Congratulations. Now the only problem is that because I'm filming,
can't eat it.
I can't eat it.
I know,
So,
so-
I'm going to stop filming now so I can
Well,
thank you so
enjoy
much.
your tiramisu. Really nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Ariella.
so
Thank
nice.
you. Okay, ciao.
Day 1 down. Right? We've done it.
Yeah.
Day 1 down.
Yeah, I think it's been interesting. We've seen a lot of dinosaurs.
Yeah, we have. We're not
We-
getting them at Mapperton though.
We've seen a lot of hot tubs. We've seen a lot of
We're not getting
pods
those either.
and cabins. I don't think we liked any of those
We didn't.
either.
Oh God,
So
are
what have
we so picky?
What have we got from today? We had a great,
We
had a
have
great meeting
gotten
about
a lot.
weddings,
Great meeting about weddings.
and we've had some good meetings about holiday cottages, which is really helpful.
Yeah,
and
very
we've got
helpful.
some follow-ups there.
I really liked the B&G, the biodiversity net gain talk that we went to because I needed to understand it a little bit more.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
that-
learned a lot.
That was really helpful. And then tomorrow we are looking forward to meeting up with Alistair Driver, who is part of Rewilding Britain, a really important organisation. He's giving a talk actually on providing accommodation and ecotourism around rewilding. So that is right up our street.
Right up our
And
sleeve.
hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Alistair as well.
Yep. So yeah, overall it's a good day. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just go back to the hotel and we just need to sort of process some of the ideas because it's been a good day for us to also talk about.
We don't need to process the ideas.
Well, no,
We just need to sit down and have a cup of tea.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's so
My goodness,
British.
I've done enough processing. for
Okay,
the
but
day.
we can talk about some of these
You
ideas
can process.
anyway. I'll be processing.
I'll just
okay.
I'll relax.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow for day 2.
Happy processing.
I am so excited, everybody, because Luke and I have been in conversations with Dimitri from Roller, and we think that this is going to transform our booking system at Mapperton, but like group bookings, the cafe, like all of our events. So please pay attention because I'm obviously want to do flip-flops across this red carpet here, or it's pink, because I'm that excited. But can you explain to everybody and to me once more what this can do for us at Mapperton? It's so cool, everybody.
Sure. We're basically an online booking platform that combines basically the online experience with the on-site. And I'm going to show you quickly how you can buy a ticket, how much simpler it is to buy a ticket for your venue. So, of course, right now I'm showing an example. It's not necessarily going to apply to what you guys do specifically, but let's say this is a trampoline park, but of course it'll be like a tour for a
I'm just adjusting mics,
No worries.
everybody. There we go.
a tour for an hour or a tour for 2 hours, etc. I'm going to quickly buy a ticket and show you how easy it is to do that. So as you can see here, I can choose the kind of ticket that I want to purchase first. I can choose the day that I want to come.
Yep.
And then the time that I want to come
Yep.
exactly.
And how many are left?
And how many
which
are
is amazing.
remaining. Exactly. The next thing that you can do, of course, select the type of ticket that you want to purchase, whether it's an adult ticket, children maybe go in there as well. You can have all those
Yep.
different options. Of course, you
We
can also
like
have a merchandise. and
Merchandise. You can
exactly.
get your Mapperton mug here, your Mapperton apron add-on.
Exactly. You can add it to your basket, really simply like this. You have another area with maybe snacks and maybe drinks that you want to purchase as well.
My gosh. So this then all goes in, everybody. So if you're arriving on that day and you're like, oh, actually, I'm going to book this tour, the 1 o'clock tour, but I'm going to eat right now, all of a sudden you can add on your food. So if you want that scone and that cup of tea, boom, 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 add it in.
Or a pair of socks.
Or a pair of socks, Mapperton socks.
Exactly.
Maybe we should get that for our merchandise. Okay, wow.
Awesome. So we'll go ahead and make a purchase. If you've been there before, if you've been at your venue before, you don't have to fill out your details again. It's already done.
Right.
Less work we want you to do. And then at the end, you just have to go ahead and make the purchase. You can use Google Pay, Apple Pay,
Every kind of pay.
every kind of pay that you want to have. I'm just going to go ahead and just copy
Get
that
out of
in.
there. So, and you might be thinking, well, great, that's just a great booking system. But Luke and I have sat here for, almost 30 minutes now with Dimitri asking lots of questions to make sure it could really suit our needs. And one of the things that we were, of course, interested in was the food aspect for the cafe, but also group bookings. And that's really important because right now it's just a little bit clunky. We've got a lot of, as we were talking to you, we've got different sort of platforms that we use, and this is going to streamline everything, our cafe, our booking system, our group bookings, am I missing anything, Luke? Events into one thing. And we don't have, right now we've got those traditional kind of cash registers. We can have tablets. So it's just super easy. Look at this. You can just say, I want a piece of Victoria sponge cake.
Or and maybe then even a sandwich.
Or even a
those ones look quite good.
Sandwich.
Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese. And then, Dimitri, can you also just quickly show, like, memberships? You can become a Mapperton member. You can sponsor one of our animals on the Rewilding project. And then groups. Can you quickly just do a quick group one?
Sure.
Because that's the one I'm excited about.
Sure. So are we talking about the back end and how they...
Yeah, just a little bit of the back end.
Sure. So any inquiries will feed in directly to the back end. So any inquiries that you might want to go and sort of make a huge booking for a group of members that want to come in, you can make the inquiry. It will come in through the back end. The guys over here will be able to see it. They'll be able to manage it and start creating their own bookings onto the platform. All the communication will happen at the back end of Roller.
Yep.
So it's really easy to find that information. If you inquired 2 years ago and you want to see the conversation that you had, you can actually see it on the back end there. All the information is saved, so it's really easy for the guys to track that. And of course, make any adjustments, sell more things to you guys.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I want to cry. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dimitri, this is amazing. I'm going to stop talking now because obviously I'm a bit overwhelmed because it's so good.
Anyone could get so excited about a point of sale system.
Everyone, our customers reacts the same way. I wish.
Thanks,
exactly.
Dimitri.
Thanks, Dimitri.
Thank you, guys.
So this definition I give in the top left-hand corner, this is the shortest definition I can give you. Large-scale restoration of ecosystems to the point where nature is allowed to take care of itself. It is a form of conservation. It is a very specific form of conservation because it focuses on scale. And by large scale in this country, I mean probably only 100 hectares or more, which is very small in global rewilding terms. But at that sort of scale, one could have a viable rewilding unit with large herbivores, proxy herbivores, rare breed cattle, etc., small numbers.
It was really exciting when I discovered that Alistair was going to be in Birmingham giving a talk. Alistair Driver is from Rewilding Britain. In fact, you are a driving force behind rewilding in this country, and you've been a friend of Mapperton for some years. And Alistair, it's brilliant to see you here. Why are you here?
Great to bump into you. Well, I'm actually here to present about nature tourism and rewilding and how the two
what we're doing.
Blend,
Trying to do.
How the two can blend together really well.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a sort of double act with Rural Solutions later.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity to talk to actually quite a different audience to those which I would normally speak to.
Because this has got a lot of farmers.
Well,
in it,
no,
or?
I mean I'm regularly talking to farmers and landowners, but there'll also be people in the trade. You know, I'd imagine here. I mean, there's loads of trade stands all around the place, so I would never normally encounter those kind of people.
Yeah.
So it's just hopefully pitching ideas for how you can integrate large-scale nature recovery with socioeconomic success.
Yeah. Now, Alistair came to Mapperton a few years ago when we were at the start of the Mapperton Wildlands project, and you were incredibly generous in your description of Mapperton as one of the more stunning locations for rewilding in the country. Is that still the case? Because so many places now are embarking on rewilding projects. We must have a lot more competition.
Yeah, I wasn't making it up just to keep you happy.
That's all right as well.
I've had the privilege. I've just totted it up actually. I've now visited 184,000 hectares of England and Wales in the last 8 years since I've been doing this job. And that's over 1% of the country that I've advised on. And so I've had the privilege of seeing a lot of amazing sites. And what your site has got, which puts it right up in the top half dozen in this category, is incredible landscape beauty. You know, you are in Dorset, you know, one of the most nature-rich counties in the country anyway, and then you have this stunning hilltop views across amazing woodlands to the sea.
Yeah.
So, that puts it right up there in terms of natural beauty. Great.
I'll take that.
Well, top six are not bad. We have lost some of our animals. I don't know if you've heard, but Woody and Twiggy are internationally renowned beavers.
Yes.
Managed to escape for the second time.
Have you retrieved them yet?
No, they're off in the watercourse. Some people might think of that as a success, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's face it, there are lots of beavers out there in the countryside now. There are at least 9 populations of wild beaver in England and Wales, so I think they're probably finding friends somewhere.
Now we're here. One of the reasons we're here is because Julie and I are thinking really hard about this question of accommodation linked to rewilding. And I know that's one of the things you're going to be talking about. What are your kind of tips for a place like Mapperton that's thinking about trying to bring people in to stay? Because we're such a long way from any cities, we need people to come and stay the night. And in order to support this long term, we've got to be generating enough income to support all of the costs.
Yeah, well, that it is a disadvantage to you that you're a long way from big settlements.
Yeah.
But your advantage is that you have this stunning, natural, semi-natural landscape. So you've got a head start there, but that does mean you've got to then focus on, right, who are our target audiences likely to be? And, it depends where you are in the country for that, but in your situation, probably you would want to go more towards the higher end of the market because people are going to have to come a long way. Yeah. But then when they get there, they're going to have to they're going to get a really special offer. Yeah. So trying to find a way to make that work economically is important. There are other sites that I deal with much nearer to big conurbations where you can be much more relaxed about that, and for example,
because you got more volume.
Yeah, you got more volume. You've got more likelihood of attracting people in because it's easy to get to. Yeah. So they're more likely to come for a few hours for a guided walk or a weekend cottage. So it does depend where you are and specifically what kind of offer you've got. The other thing is, of course, that you did have beavers. I hope once again you will have beavers.
They're coming
because
back.
They are having these charismatic species that we once had in the countryside is a brilliant way of engaging people. Yeah. People love to see them. I mean, I'm a private advisor at Broughton Sanctuary in Yorkshire. We planted over 300,000 trees there, which was a really big deal, and we were very excited about it. But the moment we got 3 Iron Age pigs into one trial area, the trees were history. Nobody was interested in that. They just wanted to come and see the Iron Age pigs, which actually look just like wild boar. Yeah. So they're fantastic. They are amazing.
Yeah. Well, we're embracing this, of course, good. And we've just actually had Derek Gow to stay, and we've been talking.
Oh, he's a charismatic species in his own right.
He is his own charismatic species, and we've been talking about storks.
Excellent.
And we think that Mapperton is going to be a very suitable location for an aviary and to get a white stork population going in the southwest. You'd support that?
Yeah, I would, because not only is it contributing in a small way to biodiversity recovery per se, it generates people engagement.
Exactly.
And we have become so detached from nature over the years that we have to find every possible way of drawing people back out to understand it, appreciate it, and therefore value it. Yeah, that is so important.
And I think we talk about beavers being a charismatic species. White stork are absolutely in the same category, aren't they?
Yeah, across the world. Stork people, legendary.
Alistair, last question, but a really important one. I mean, how well is the rewilding movement doing in the UK? We all hear about this requirement to set aside 30% of the land area for nature by 2030. I believe at last count, depending who you talk to, it's either about 8% or 4%. There's a long way to go. There's only 6 years.
Yeah.
Are we going to get there?
Well, realistically, no, we're not going to get there by 2030. The figure is around 7 or 8%. I'm happy with that figure. I'm involved in government discussions on what the baseline is. 7 or 8% is about right. It's obviously a long way to go to 30%. In terms of rewilding, in England and Wales, it's about 1% of the country. We have aspirations at Rewilding Britain to achieve 30%. But what's important is that we maintain that challenging ambition, because if we just fiddle around with very achievable targets, we're not going to make significant progress. Now, how's it going? Well, it's creeping in the right direction. Yeah. Rewilding Britain now has 1,000 network members, which is fantastic. Very, very pleased about that. Those are network members who own land.
But you know, we need to be talking 10,000s.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
tens of thousands, and we will get there, but we need to get there quicker than we're currently doing. That's the challenge.
Well, part of why we're here today and why Alistair is talking to us is to get the word out. So if you want to learn more about rewilding at Mapperton, you must go to our mappertonwildlands.com channel and website, and you must come and see us. And of course, we have lots of rewilding content on this channel as well. And hopefully that will soon include a new dedicated channel, which we're quite excited about. Alistair, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck with your talk. We're going to come and cheer you on.
Thanks,
and ask a really hard question.
Thank you. Cheers.